in the beautiful village of Amachi, surrounded by tall palm trees, dusty roads, and the sound of birds singing in the early morning, lived a young girl named Amara. Amara was known across the village for two things: her beauty and her hard work. Every morning before the sun rose, while most people were still asleep, Amara would wake up to help her mother prepare food for the market. She would carry heavy baskets of tomatoes, peppers, and yams on her head as she walked the long, dusty road to the marketplace. But what truly made Amara special was not her beauty. It was her heart. She was kind to everyone in the village. She helped elderly women carry firewood. She shared food with children who had nothing, and she greeted every person she met with a warm and respectful smile. Because of this, everyone in the village loved her. Not far from the market stood a large palace made of clay walls and carved wooden doors. Inside the palace lived Prince Obinna, the only son of the village king. Prince Obinna was strong, intelligent, and respected by the people. But he had one problem. Many women wanted to marry him because he was a prince, but very few truly cared about the kind of person he was. One afternoon, the prince decided to walk through the village dressed like an ordinary man. He wanted to see how people truly lived. As he walked past the busy marketplace, something caught his attention. A young woman had knelt down on the ground beside an elderly woman whose basket had fallen. Tomatoes had rolled everywhere across the dusty road. Without hesitation, the young woman began picking them up one by one. "Thank you, my daughter," the old woman said. The young woman smiled warmly. "It is nothing, Mama," she replied. "One day I will also be old." The prince watched quietly. He had never seen such kindness before. For the next few days, Prince Obinna returned to the marketplace. Each time he saw the same young woman working tirelessly, helping others, laughing with children, and showing respect to everyone she met. Finally, one day, he gathered the courage to speak to her. "Good afternoon," he said gently. The young woman turned and smiled. "Good afternoon," she replied. "What is your name?" he asked. "My name is Amara," she said. "And yours?" The prince paused for a moment. "My name is Obinna." From that day forward, the two began talking whenever he visited the market. They shared stories, laughter, and dreams. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. And slowly, Prince Obinna realized something. He was falling in love, not only with Amara's beauty, but with her kindness, strength, and humble spirit. One evening, as the sun slowly disappeared behind the hills, the prince finally told her the truth. "Amara," he said softly, "there is something you must know. I am not just a man from the village." Amara looked at him curiously. "I am Prince Obinna, the son of the king." Amara's eyes widened in surprise. For a moment, she said nothing. Then she smiled gently. "You may be a prince," she said, "but you're still the same man who helped me carry baskets in the market." The prince laughed. At that moment, he knew his heart had chosen the right woman. Soon the king heard about the hard-working village girl who had captured his son's heart. Instead of judging her for her humble background, the king decided to meet her. When the king saw Amara's respect, kindness, and humility, he smiled proudly. "My son," the king said, "a good heart is worth more than 1,000 crowns." Month later, the entire village gathered for a grand celebration. Drums echoed through the air. Women danced joyfully. Children ran through the streets laughing. On that beautiful day, Amara, the hardworking village girl, became Princess Amara. And the villagers often told this story to their children. They would say, It was not her beauty that won the prince's heart. It was her kindness, because true royalty is not found in crowns, it is found in the heart.